Bonjour, mon ami, as we say in France. Hello, my lovelies. First of all, cheers. I'm having I'm not having a coffee today. I'm having a café au lait in one of my mugs that I made. Cheers. Lovely. So, obviously, we're sticking with the French theme at the moment, the French shop. Reason being, last night in the middle of the night, I awoke and the lady that owns the shop, called Amélie, lovely French lady, she came to me in the night and kept me awake half the night because she decided that she now wants me to design the shop windows. So today, through the night, I was thinking of something which I'm about to show you. Don't know what it's going to look like. I haven't set it up yet, but she was quite persistent with me, keeping me awake. Yeah, what can I? Um, did anyone see this door just open? Really? I was going to probably edit this bit out because I just stopped talking, and anytime I do that accidentally, I just cut the bit. But I think I may leave that in. I'll have to look this back on the video, but I'm sure this just opened a bit. Okay. Maybe Amélie is watching. If she is, or listening, I hope that she's happy with her shop and her house so far. Oh dear, that's just completely lost me for words. Oh my goodness me. I need some café au lait. Okay, come on now, we have to move on. Unbelievable. Right, before we go any further, sorry folks, I wanted to say hello to, and John isn't at home, so I can't actually call him and tell him what just happened. Okay, before we go any further, push that in a bit. Before we go any further, I want to say hello to somebody in Finland. I don't think I've had anyone watching from Finland before, but you sent a very, very nice message. Your name is Finnish. I don't know the accent, the language, or how to pronounce, but looking at the letters, please, if you're watching, forgive me for saying it wrong, but I want to welcome you, Teija Vetala. Teija Vetala. You will know who I'm talking about, at least. So I apologise if I've mispronounced your name. I don't know any Finnish, sadly, but I just wanted to welcome you to the gang. Maybe I should be doing a video on ghost busting. Who knows? Who cares? Right. Oh, and also, I wanted to mention, let me just get the lady's name. 1 minute, please. Okay, here we are. I want to thank Alison Gibson. I have no idea if you watch my videos at all, Alison, and you're from Bingley in West Yorkshire. I know exactly where Bingley is in West Yorkshire. I used to live in Yorkshire. I used to live in York, and I loved all that area. Beautiful, beautiful countryside. But Alison has just purchased one of my vases in my Etsy shop, in my new Etsy shop that I've just decided to put all my vases into. I will put the link to my Etsy shop down below, so if you guys would like to visit it and look, at least, I don't know, favourite the shop or something, and it just all helps. It just all helps. And those of you that have bought vases, I hope you're still enjoying them as much as I enjoyed making them. Right, now, okay, so I'm still a bit spooked. Right, okay, so Amelie came to me last night. Please don't open again or move anymore. And she asked me to do one of the shop windows. So I think, I don't know, it may be in this one. I haven't actually placed anything yet. I've only placed one thing to make sure that it fits before I started this video, and it does. So okay, so she asked me to come up with an idea. So one of the windows, I think maybe one of them may have just lots of stock in, different bits and pieces to show people what's for sale. The other window she uses as a, or she wants to use as a sort of showcase of Paris and everything that's lovely in Paris. So I've thought about it all night, and this morning I have been working. I shall show you what I have been doing. So first of all, let me show you lots of hat stands, miniature hat stands, wooden ones, but they are all painted, and I painted them with a chalk paint, then I let them dry, then I sanded each one to give it the really sort of rough, like badly shabby chic look. Not badly, I mean like very shabby chic look, not minimal, a maximal shabby chic we'll call it, okay. So she wanted these sort of really rustic looking and shabby chic because it's very French. And after they were sanded, dried and sanded, I then went over each one with a chalk wax, the furniture chalk wax that you use for shabby chic furnitures, and then let that dry, and then gave them a rub with a cloth, and it just gives I don't know if you can see in this light, but it just gives a slight sheen on the on the wood there, rather than it being very, very matte and chalky. Plus, with street lights and things outside it, with the wax on it, it will just show up a little bit more in the window with a slight sheen. So I have all these hat stands here for my idea. Also, I have 4 of these little round cardboard doodahs, I like to call them. And what I've done at the moment, I've just started painting these. So I've done a nice royal blue on the top, and then I shall show you. Let's move the camera down slightly. I have got some very nice little wicker effect braid. I can show you that up close. There we are, a red and a white. Can you see where I'm going? So I haven't actually made one yet completely, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. But this is the first time. Oh, it's the first time I've seen the colours together. So I'm making little stands, and they are going to be red, white and blue. Oh, how lovely is that? I'm quite proud of my little idea. So I'm going to cover these in the red and white braiding, the sort of wicker effect braiding with the blue on the top, and then the hat stands will be put on them and arranged in the window. But also in the centre of the window, I have to say, obviously when you see this, you'll know that John and me some years ago did actually go to Paris and see Paris, and loved Paris. I want to go back. I would love to go back. And we went up to the top, up to the very top of a very famous building in Paris. So Amelie was talking about this, and she ordered a metal creation of the building, but she wanted it 6 foot tall in her shop window. So here we have a metal Eiffel Tower. There we are. It could be like this in the window, but obviously she wants to promote the city, so we've got Paris written down across one side there. So lovely. So this is 6 inches, well, 6 inches tall, but really it's 6 feet tall to go in the window. So that's going to go in the window. The hat stands, the stands are going to go in, and then there are going to be hats, but they will come later. Also, there'll be something else the other side of the hat stand as well, the other side of the Eiffel Tower. So what I'm going to do is cover the stands now, show you those finished, and then we'll just place some things in the window to give you an idea of where she's going with this window design. Okay, so if I show you so far, now these look like they have just been thrown in, but I took many pictures in many different positions with tacky wax. A couple are super glued, but some are tacky waxed, so it just gives the image of the hat stands all falling over, tumbling over in some kind of mini explosion. There is a reason for this. When the whole window's together, then we'll tell you what the window is called, basically, or the window display is called. Also, I'll just put in the left hand side, what I have for the left hand side. We'll put that in now. So folks, for the left hand side we have a hang on, we have a whole set of I'll hold them up here, Louis Vuitton suitcases, luggage. I've got pink feathers on my fingers. I'll show you the smaller case there, the little square toilet weekend case, and the little handbag that goes with it, with a gold chain on. So I'm going to position those in the window. Actually, you can't see this very well on the camera with me putting it in. I'm just going to tacky wax these together in a certain arrangement, which I think looks good, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we have the luggage now in the window. Obviously, Amélie is promoting travel to Paris. So her shop is on, will be on the internet. She'll sell on the internet. So the front of her shop will be one of the photographs. So people around the world will see it. And of course, this shop window will be promoting come to Paris and have a wonderful vacation. And why not visit the shop while you're here? I just have to finish it off to give you the reason for the hat stands. Well, partly the hat stands and hats because it's a haberdashery, so it's to do with clothing and such. But I just had a little quirky idea for the hats. Okay, folks, so as you can see, I have, to finish the final reveal, I have covered the windows. I think my last video I had covered the windows because I didn't want you to see what I was doing at that point, but I have now come to the end of this video so I can reveal. And just to give you a little hint, I'll show you what I was doing. I've been getting little strip wood, little pieces of wood, and cutting short lengths of it. And then the hats, I've been threading an invisible thread or a clear thread, so you can't really see it very well. I hold it against my shirt, I don't know. Cutting those at different lengths, gluing them onto the bits of wood and putting them in a certain way that hats hang at a certain angle, and then I've been putting them up inside the shop front window, so you can't see these bits of wood from the inside or the outside. you'd have to get right down and look up underneath to see it. So all you'll see is these almost invisible wires coming down from the shop front. So I shall fix this last one into the position that I want it, into the shop window, and we'll do the big reveal. Before that, cheers. Oh, I can't wait to see this finish, can you? No. Who knows? Who cares? Let's get this revealed. And here we have the finished shop window. Hopefully I've given the impression of the hats were on hat stands, but the hat stands have been blown over and they're leaving the stands as we speak, and some of them are already airborne and flying through the air. Obviously it's a haberdashery shop, so it sells things to do with hats and hat decorations, but also Amelie wanted a sort of hats off to Paris for being such a wonderful city to visit. So it's got a couple of meanings there in the window, as a lot of shop windows have certain meanings. So I'll come around the side here and show you this hat here. And they're all new hats that I've just acquired. We've got the red, white and blue. We've got the Eiffel Tower. And we've got the Louis Vuitton luggage. And hopefully, there's a lot of reflection in the window, sorry folks. But hopefully you'll agree that it's quite a different window for a shop window. And hopefully it's you'll think it's a good idea. I know Amelie was very pleased with it when she suggested it to me, and she will probably come visit tonight to give me her remarks and her views on it. Then we have the left-hand window still to decorate, and also we have a whole kitchen and basement to put this house on top of, with stairs at the front going up to the shop. So that's all still to come, folks. Yeah, so I'm very pleased with that. Thank you very much again for watching, as always. I hope you like this little instalment. I think this house is coming on really nice. Each section that I do, it's looking better all the time. Cheers. Or should I say, I was going to say salut, but that's probably Spanish, or who knows? Right. I'll say cheerio for now, folks, and I hope you're all well. That's the main thing, and we'll speak to you again soon. Until the next instalment of either this house or another house or something completely different, take care. See you soon. Bye, folks.